Hey, so is this going to be an annual thing? Go to the U.S. Championships and throw an American record every
I
year?
hope so, but what I always say is you get there, there's 7, 8 girls over 70 meters. It's anyone's game. It's who comes there and is prepared. It could have been easily a different story, but you have to be able to be ready to go. This morning I woke up and my hips were locking up and it was tight, and I was just like sitting there. I was like, don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Just do what you do best. And, it was great because it's 78-24 with tight hips to me, looking at 80.
How'd you manage the rain delay?
So it was fine. I always say if you're in track and field and you can't deal with the rain, you shouldn't be in track and field.
That's a good point.
But, it's just one of those. I kind of had a feeling. I saw it in the sky, so I didn't take any of my pre-workout or anything like that. So I made sure that I was solid, and I just had a feeling. We walked down, we walked back up, and I just made sure that I had a good seat, found a good spot. Make sure that your back's not going to get tired, your hips aren't going to get tight again. So, kind of just staying in front of everything and making sure that I'm ready for whenever that rain delay got passed.
What's kind of your mindset when you wake up feeling that way? Are you not feeling too good about how the day could go?
It's hard. It is hard because 50% of it, I'd say, is mental. If you're not mentally prepared for what you can do, it's gonna get you. So for me, it was getting in a positive mindset and just, excuse my language, telling it to kind of F off. I was like, nope, that's not happening today. It's getting in there, and you do it for the people who support you. You don't think about how you feel. You don't think about yourself. You think about who you're doing it for. And I want to do it for my country. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my friends. Like I say, every morning I wake up, I ask myself 3 questions. And it's who am I doing it for? What's the purpose and why? And when I can't answer those 3 questions, it's time for me to retire from track and field.
What were the answers to those 3 today?
Today, who am I doing it for is for my husband, JC Lambert from SIU Carbondale. He is absolutely amazing and so sweet and kind, and he gives 100% to me every single day. Even though there's days that I don't give him 100%, he makes up the difference for me. The purpose is to show that women are powerful, women are strong, and that there's a stereotype that I bench 350, I squat over 600 pounds. I can be strong and beautiful at the same time. And for me, I wanted to have that good balance of beauty and strength. And then why am I doing it? I'm doing it because every time I step in the ring, it's for we and not for me. That is why.
I throw like today indicates you could be a challenger for the World Championship in October. How excited are you about the opportunity to go?
I'm very excited, very excited. But like I always said, is that's a different day, a different time. You just make sure that you take every day one step at a time. You never going in with expectations. You go in there with your mentality and your mindset. And if I can get in there and just be me, that's the whole name of the game.
Do you write down your arm every day?
Yes. Yes. Every day. Every day at practice, it's just a reminder, especially in meet situations. Sometimes at practice I won't, but I get in there and, it's such a high race, such a high anxiety moment that sometimes you forget your technique a little bit. So for me, right before I step in the ring, I'll write just the 3 indicators that maybe I was struggling the day before, or just something that I knew that I kind of need to work on. I always have a Sharpie on me, and then I'll just write on there just a reminder what I need to do when I get in that ring.
Did you make adjustments before your 6th throw?
A little bit. My husband kind of told me something. I won't say what it was because he knows how to get after me. But it was more of just staying connected through the whole entire throw. I was getting a little excited on my other one, so I was pulling out of 3 and 4. So this one, he's like, just keep working. Work 3, 4, and going 78-24 on my last throw. It's a good indicator for what's to come.
Sorry for the ignorance. Is he a track athlete too?
He used to be. He was a senior when I was a freshman, and we both went to Southern Illinois. And he's like this cute blonde, blue eyes. He's amazing. We got married in October, and then he became my coach in 2015-2016 season, and we've been together ever since. And it's just been a dream come true with him.
It seemed like when you realized you had the record, you were pretty emotional. Like, what was that moment?
This year's been hard. Me and my husband, beginning in January, February, I was throwing 76, 77 meters with my 4K, and I was like, okay. okay. And something happened. My ball dropped off 20, 30 feet. I was having trouble throwing. My light ball's over 70 meters. And we couldn't figure out what was going on. And, you know, luckily I met JC is really good friends with Corey Martin from Indiana, and we met a great guy named Brian Murr, and I went to him, and he used to be a hammer thrower himself. And he's like, I know exactly what you're going through, because it felt like I had a harness on and somebody was pulling me back and I couldn't attack the throw, and I was out for about a month. I couldn't throw. It was just horrible. And there was a part where I was like, okay, do I just stop and try to recover and get ready for 2020? You know, that was that option. And I was very, very fortunate that, you know, I met Brian, and he got me back on track and got me straight. And then with just JC's technique, you know, I say we're the great trio.
What was it? What was the issue?
It was just my right upper body was going forward while so I was like twisted the back. And back in the day, I ended up having 3 bulging discs in my back. I did a whole bunch of different sports, and it flares up every year. And it was kind of just, it was just absolutely a horrible feeling, because that was getting tight, and then it would wrap around into my hip flexors, and then it'd go down to my legs. And there was mornings I'd wake up and I couldn't walk. And I was going to the doctors, I was getting tests, and we couldn't figure out what was going on. And to go from, you know, throwing 77, 76 meters, and so early, and then dropping off, you know, what we did, we just reset all my numbers. Because I was under, like, you know, I was so used to throwing so far, I was like, you know what, I have to rebuild. So I just deleted all my numbers off the board and got going again.
So did you make technical changes to take some pressure off your back, or?
We made sure that, you know, we do abs every night, try to keep that core tight, try to make sure that everything is together. Coach Lambert has been very specific on, you know, my weightlifting, and making sure that every lift, everything, he asked me, how do you feel? How's it feeling? How's that hip? Because for some reason it kept coming out farther and farther, this right leg. And whenever it's like this, you can't really turn. So, you know, we got that fixed up, got it keyed in, and...
So was it just a matter of kind of managing it, or physical therapy?
Well, right now it's like physical therapy and managing. Like Brian says, he's holding me together with duct tape and baling wire. He's like, after season, we'll work on it, and you'll see. So next year, after Doha, we plan on trying making changes, dropping 10 pounds, 15 pounds, get a little bit more fit, a little more tone. I used to be 275 pounds. And then Coach Lambert got me down to 230. So just trying to chip away, be strong, be fit, find what's comfortable for my body.
Hey, what's the most important thing you've learned in all your years of international competition? You've accrued a lot of experience.
Yeah.
What's the most important thing?
The most important thing is you can't let things get to you. You know, like, people will come up, throw your hammers, cage them. You can't let it get to you. You can't let the small things affect you. When you get international, like, people who have certain schedules, sorry, it doesn't work. You can't have a certain schedule, a certain time, a certain thing. You have to just know what works for you. Be like, okay, something happened, you can't practice today. That's okay. That's fine. I'll go find a parking lot and do some turns in it. You know, you have to have like a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. And just know that whatever you do is going to get you to that next step. And so for me, you know, I know me personally, going over 3 weeks, 2 weeks is not good for me. I'm about a 7 to 8 day out person to kind of get acclimated to time change, get acclimated to the heat and weather, and that's kind of what we're planning on for Doha.